Oh, do we have a new student? Welcome. Oh no, it's Jackie. Jackie's online. Hi, Jackie. Welcome. We are on. All right. Good morning, everyone, to Art with Liz here at the beautiful Hoboken Public Library. And welcome to those of you who are joining us at home, either on Zoom or YouTube. We are delighted to have you here. And thank you to the Hoboken Library for allowing us to have these incredible hybrid classes. They are, I think, unique um, in offering this service to all. We are in the final art class for January. So this is the first month of the new year coming to an end. And I am introducing an artist that I believe we have never spoken of before. She is relatively new to me. And as per usual, I'm going to introduce her to everyone through a slideshow that I have created about her work. She is interesting in that she fits both parts of our theme because she deals with some of the skills that we've been working with forever in these art classes. She definitely is all about color, line, and shape, the basic elements of art. So we will be reviewing and rediscovering those aspects of art, and particularly color and shape. But she is, how to broach this, she is different in the respect that she is using her traditional cultural background to deal with Western European tradition in not a unique way, but in a different way. So she's Native American, and we have looked at other Native American artists who use their traditional background in their artwork, and in similar ways that this artist does. But the cross-cultural sharing that this artist does is a two-way street. So not only is she sharing what she knows about her Native American culture, she's also using what she's learned about European culture and blending both into her art. So it's, for me, her work is a true cross-cultural bridge between both sides of the divide. And she is herself multicultural. All right, so I'm going to try and explain all that as we discuss the slideshow. Her name, and after the slideshow, I have some materials here for folks and ideas for people doing art at home and people here to do their own art projects. Her name is, and please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing her name, but I believe her name is pronounced Diane Whitehawk Polk. She was born in 1976. She is an American contemporary artist and a curator of Sikangu Lakota ancestry, as well as German and Welsh background, and she is based out of Minnesota. But it fits definitely with what's happening in a political context and news context at the moment. That's completely didn't happen on purpose. So that's has nothing to do. Excuse me. What's happening in the news has, at the moment, at least, nothing to do with her artwork. All right, here we go at the slideshow. Excuse me. Folks at home, can you see the slideshow? Thank you, Robin, for letting me know. So I believe the piece that we are looking at in this slideshow is created with beads. And we're going to talk more about it later in the slide presentation. I want to. Oh, okay. Are we good?
Yeah, we need more heat in here, but figure it out. I mean, it will rain from it.
Okay. I'm going to talk more about her beadwork later on in the slideshow. But as an artist, her aesthetic is about a combination of modern abstract painting and traditional Lakota art. And the Lakota are one of the many, many tribal groups here in the United States. Her pieces reflect both her Western American upbringing and her indigenous ancestors' mediums and modes for creating visual art. She also paints in oils, and she has been trained in traditional Western European style as well as Native American style. From 2010 to 2015, she was a curator for the Minneapolis Gallery All My Relations. And many of her works have been shown and purchased by the Smithsonian National Museum of the American Indian and the Tweed Museum of Art. In October 2023, she was named one of the MacArthur Fellows. Her art was recognized for, quote, revealing the under-recognized yet enduring influence of indigenous aesthetics on modern and contemporary art. In April 24, she received a Guggenheim Fellowship for Fine Arts. So she was born and raised in Madison, Wisconsin, and her mother was an author, speaker, and indigenous rights activist. Her name was Sandy White Hawk, and she was adopted from the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota to non-native Wisconsin parents, all of which is interesting. So White Hawk herself wasn't introduced to her Lakota ancestry until she was a teenager. And it took her a while to grapple with that ancestry. Esty, my coat's back there if you want to wrap that around your shoulders. It's very warm. You could always move, yes.
And Liz, probably is going to be checking the system. Yeah, well, I don't have the blowers on.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's probably no, excuse me.
Folks at home, we're pausing just briefly because we're trying to grapple with a heating issue. Oh, the air conditioner. Okay. Meanwhile, you can enjoy, this is a painting. This, I believe, is an oil painting. This is not a beaded piece. According to White Hawk, quote, my life experiences have been a continual negotiation of both Western and indigenous educations, value systems, and worldviews, end quote. So her training, she received her undergraduate degree in 2003 from the Haskell Indian Nations University In 2008, she earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts from the American Indian Arts Institute. And in 2011, she graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Madison with a Master of Fine Arts in Studio Arts. She credits her mother for encouraging her artistic talent at a very young age. But she says her early artwork was influenced by popular culture and street art. Later on, her work was influenced by the abstract artists like Mark Rothko, hi Daniel, and Marsden Hartley. So I believe this piece, I'm not positive about any of her images. I will say that up front, I'm admitting it. I think this may be a combination of beaded work and paint. She does employ Native American women to help her with the beading. Sometimes she also does woven art. She tends to favor artistic traditions that are specific to her Lakota tribal background, but she also is very much influenced by Navajo weaving. And again, I think this one is a painting. I don't think there's any beading in this, but I don't have any information about which of these pieces are beaded, woven, or painted. So forgive me for that. Once again, I don't look at these images from that point of view. I'm looking at these images really just to prime the pump of your creativity. I'm showing them to you as ways for you to start thinking about what you might want to create today. So things like the cross, because of direction, east, west, north, south, ordination of the compass, directional compass points, things like the star imagery, those are important, I know, in Lakota tradition. But also this kind of grid format, if you break this down to its basic shapes, there is a grid here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares in this composition. That's quite common in abstract, Western European geometric abstract composition. So you can see where she's been influenced both by her Native American background and her Western European training. She's known for her easel-sized paintings that do show abstract compositions. She loves saturated color, symmetrical. Saturated color means deep, rich, usually bright, intense color. And she likes to arrange things in both symmetrical and asymmetrical patterns. And she loves to replicate these patterns in quill work. So using beads made out of quills, beadwork, and textiles. For instance, in a painting called Seeing that she made in 2010, the square canvas is divided into 9 smaller squares to create a gridded composition. There's a lot more explanation about it, but I don't want to do that. It would take up our whole class. But primarily through abstraction, Whitehawk examines the relationship of traditional art making in Native American communities to more contemporary practices. Often, her work comments on the problematic minimizing of Native artists versus the recognition given to Western artists who take influence from Native forms. Now, one particular artist, Jackson Pollock, whom we've talked about before, very famous American abstract expressionist, took directly from Native American symbolism. Morning, Donna. Morning, Lindsay. And um, he admitted it and he showed it. You couldn't escape seeing it in his early paintings. He has a lot of referential Native American imagery in his work. A lot of her influence also, again, comes from Native art forms, things like moccasin toes, ledger drawings, blanket designs, porcupine quills, teepee forms, and other Native American motifs. And here's a quote from her, both as a curator and as an artist. She writes, quote, as a woman of Lakota and European ancestry, raised among Native communities within urban American environments, my work is an investigation of communal and personal definitions. It is a journey into understanding the history of this land and our relationships with and within it. So I think this may be one of her beaded pieces. I mean, I have somewhere a quote of how many beads are used to create these, and here it is. And Whitehawk was commissioned to create Wapila lineage in 2022, a 14 by 8-foot work composed of 500,000 glass bugle beads for the 2022 Whitney Biennial. The title references the Lakota word for deep gratitude. The piece, she states, is, quote, meant to honor and show gratitude for the lineage of Lakota women and their contributions to abstraction for Indigenous women at large and their contributions to art on this continent. There's much more to that quote, but I'm not going to read the whole quote. And I believe also the triangle is very sacred in Lakota tradition. I'm not sure why. There are many videos about her work and her process in which she talks about the symbols and what they mean to her. And I invite you to look for them. If you Google her name, you can find them. Any comments? She's alive and well, practicing. No, she lives in Minnesota. Yeah. I think she lives in Minneapolis. This is one of her woven pieces. I like her woven pieces. I like the beaded pieces too. I mean, I just think about the amount of work, and they're made in sections and then they're put together. I did watch a video of her putting the sections together, and it's an extraordinary effort to put all those triangles together. It takes a lot of work. They're very heavy. This is woven. Heather, this reminds me of that show we went to. Yeah. Yeah. Sheila Hicks. But Annie Albers. This reminds me more of Annie Albers. Annie Albers was a brilliant weaver. I think we've talked about her in class, but quite a while ago. I think this is one of the beaded, but again, I'm not positive. This I'm not sure about. This one might be woven. So this is one of the beaded, huge beaded installations. It's not a great photograph, unfortunately. No, I think it's beaded, made from thousands and thousands and thousands of glass beads. And she does work with other women to put the whole thing together. This is also a beaded piece. So all of the strings hanging down are made from beads. All right, so that is the last image, and I saved it till the end because her main focus is trying to represent the fact that Native American women, she feels, have been overlooked in the larger art, what we call the canon of art history. Any further comments, thoughts, ideas, liked, disliked her work?
I think her work is fascinating and in a way very simple while being complex in the detail. It's all fascinating and I love the triangles. Happens that I'm working on a piece with triangles, so it just was coming together.
Perfect time for you, Robin.
Yeah, beautiful.
I like the optical quality of some of these pieces. I meant to mention this before, but there's a kind of receding and an in and out in this piece. Some of it comes forward, some of it recedes back.
I have a question. The last one, is that of the artist herself?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know this one. I don't know if it's she or someone else in the article of clothing. I believe the skirt is made from beads. Thousands of beads in that skirt.
I think it's someone else.
I think so too, Lindsay, but I don't want to say definitively. You have a picture of Diane herself. Yeah, I think she's kind of tall and slim, right? Yeah. Any other thoughts, comments? And remember, it does not offend me if you don't like. I'm just choosing the work because of its visual quality. Yes, very much so. Could be teepees as well. Remember, she uses the teepee imagery. Yes, very much like fir trees in the forest. I'm sorry, Daniel. Where? You know how sometimes we represent Christmas trees as triangular. T-shaped, yes.
then your head,
Yes, well, so much of art does come from our head, from our imagination. Very simplified symbol representation of trees. Yes, like teepees. Like teepees. Yes. And these, in this picture, they seem to have a three-dimensional quality because they're light on one side and dark on the other, which is something you, when you're doing your own project today, something that you might want to think about. Notice how it's dark on one side and light on the other. And then look at what happens when you use dark behind and white or light as the background. If that is in fact the background.
This symbol, American these mountains.
Could mean mountain in Native American symbolism. Yeah, Donna. Yep. I mean, if it helps folks get interested in looking more into what Native American symbolism means, that would be a wonderful thing too today. I would be delighted. All right, but my idea for you folks today is, I'm going to stop the share just briefly. I have brought in for folks here rulers, not very many, unfortunately, but brought in what I have. Rulers, acrylic paint, soft pastels, regular pencils, glue, different kinds of glue, and beads. You can either create a geometric abstraction using any of the colored media that I brought in, or collage work using the beads and the glue, or both, or all three things. I am going to encourage you to start with either the square or the triangle as your base shape and work from there. Any questions? The other option is if you have a symbol, and we've done this many times, I know people are going to say, but we've done that before. If you have a personal symbol that you would rather use, I wore my personal symbol on my body today because I love it so much, the spiral. If you want to work with a personal symbol that you have and create something with any of the media that I have brought in today, feel free. Those of you at home, if you don't have beads available to you, you might have tiny shells or stones that I invite you to use. You could do a mosaic with paper, would be fun for this project, or just blocked what I was going to say. Any tiny scraps of anything else you might have in your home. Fabric scraps would work to create texture, similar to the kinds of texture that you might see with beadwork. Any questions? Oh, I also brought in cardboard for folks who are here. If you want to do the beadwork, you might want to start with the cardboard as your base. All right. And as always, if you have a project idea completely different from what I've offered, have at it. I'm here to help. All right, let's make some art. And I brought in scissors. If those glue jars are difficult to open, maybe the scissors will help. Let's have some fun with a purpose. Folks who are here, you can start gathering up your materials. I'm going to put a picture up. How was your meeting?
It was good. It was shorter than I was
okay.
thinking.
You're donating these?
Yeah.
Expensive.
I grabbed 3 each. I got them for volunteering.
Oh, okay. Where do you volunteer?
It's called House of Good Deeds. It's at the Lower East Side. You do it every Monday. Food pantry, and then they get so much stuff that just donated. So I think I brought some other stuff from but yeah, they get everything. So I haven't really had to buy new stuff because like I needed it. Heather gave me a sourdough starter, and then I needed a Dutch oven. Like last week when I was there, I was like, oh, I need a Dutch oven. Like, if you see one, yeah, one showed up.
Nice.
I have some blazers from there, leather gloves.
You look really good.
Well, normally it's in a ponytail, and I took a shower. Have you put these in the pencil case?
Yeah, just put them on the table. Thanks.
You should hear by the end of the week, they said. Yeah, it's a quick interview. Yeah, I think I was the last person they interviewed. The woman who's making the decision, she was camera off. So she was the one I had probably least rapport with, but the rest of them seemed friendly. We'll see. They asked about my me time. They were mostly concerned about like, are you comfortable being like 5 days a week on site? Are you comfortable commuting? It's right by Penn Station, so it really couldn't be closer. Hopefully. So I did tell them I would be available 2 weeks from now, which I wish I could have told them a month from now. I would have liked to go on a trip somewhere. I could at least visit my parents and my dog. I would have wanted to go someplace warm, like Asia. Let's see.
You could take a quick 2-week trip to Asia.
If I tell them I can start 2 weeks, I'd be like February 15th. That'd be. I mean, I've done that before. I've booked a flight and left 2 days later. At that point, 12 hours to get to Hawaii. Probably just go to the Caribbean.
Go to Costa Rica.
Puerto Rico. To get the job first.
The folks at home, you're good with this? Everybody's cool. Okay. Daniel, how long did it take you to get here?
13.
Oh, it's not, that's,
Yeah, 13,
that's,
13
that's
minutes.
not bad.
Oh, it's persistent. Yeah. The weather, it's cold.
So cold.
I'm not expecting it cold.
Didn't glue every little bead onto the paper? Well, every other bead will fall off.
I don't understand how we're putting this together.
Oh, I'll come show you. You paint the paper with glue and then you stick the beads. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
But don't use brushes.
Didn't hear you.
I didn't explain, and I'm not doing a demo, so I'm gonna show you.
No, I'm gonna come. No, I mean, don't do demo.
We can't.
Oh, I forgot to put a picture up, everyone.
Let me do that. I'm gonna put a picture up and then I'm gonna do an in-house demo for everyone on how to attach the beads. And that's because someone just asked me a question on how to do that. I just love when I get the right question at the right time. Here's an image. Did not put up before. Okay, folks at home, can you see the image? And apologies for the delay in getting it up. Yes? How is it for people here? Is it a little too blurry? I can make it smaller. No one even seems to be looking at it. So, Jackie, welcome. Were you on Zoom earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, it was you. All right.
Love it if we use this. It was really slow.
Anyone wants to watch an easy way to attach the beads to your pictures? A lot of rulers and we. What's the expression? Scarcity is in what goes in there. Absolutely. That's not.
I know,
That's not the same, you know.
You just created it. Like brains, right?
It is. Sometimes like that brains, it does make life easier. Because it control the amount of space. Because it gives you a certain amount of control when you're creating your house.
You're making decisions that respect.
Your decisions become fewer.
Deciding what you're doing.
Within a circumscribed amount of space. Okay, so very simple composition. Maybe I'll do. I really like the way it looked when she had one side light and one side dark. Now, this is a lot of beadwork, so you might want to divide your paper in half, just fold it, and make a smaller. But let's just say you're doing bigger work like this. And rather than dipping each bead into the glue one at a time, an easier way to do it is to spread the glue first. And put the dry. Not so quickly that you have to stress. Spread the glue where you want the beads to go, and just pop them on a paper. Now, one problem you will have today is that the beads are uniform in size, so you're not going to be able to fit right into the point of the triangle. If you lay them down like this, I mean, you could stand them on end. You just be patient with yourself and work slowly. I also, right. But this is much easier than trying to dip with glue.
That's the first thing I thought of.
And you should.
Because I saw them, they fall.
So you can't put them upended like that, and they will fit closer together. Or you can lay them. And that's it. That's it. Okay. And you can fill your shapes that way.
Exercise.
It is. Sometimes art is just about meditation. And it becomes meditative. Just the simple choice of the simple act of choosing what color you're going to wear. Can be very relaxed.
No, what's if you choose that scroll to be, that just relates to the beavers.
Well, if you do paint, it's quicker and easier.
Oh, you mean,
And then the nice thing about doing paint is you paint it first, and then if you want to add these draw, you can. I'll even let you take some beads.
so you can do both.
You can do both. I said that.
Okay.
You can even use
You
paint
have to do
and
the paint
stuff.
first, though.
You must do the paint. Or the soft stuff. Honey, it's possible you could paint with the acrylic and stick the beads in the acrylic if you want, but I don't think it'll stick to very well. It's so falling off. It's fun. Now I don't know to stop.
It was just there.
Walk around and see what everybody's doing.
And I haven't really been for a while.
I'm finding this very relaxing. The beats, I have to say. You all enjoy. And I am doing what she did, keeping it light on one side and dark on the other. So that's another way to control. You can keep in color families, in other words, triangles and green family, the red orange family, violet blue, and the red violet. Whatever. Those kinds of parameters can help with your decision making. All that. No, I did that. Oh, okay, I'm not sure. Yeah. Here, you will. This. And I'll share with you. Sorry, folks, I am gonna come around and help. I think we're having my water. There. Always. Nothing is a God. Yes. But she strings them together. Yeah. I know we don't. So I failed to mention that white rock, the beads are strung together. Red. Red, yeah. They're not glued like what you're doing. Oh, you opted out, yes, okay, it's good today. That's why I brought a variety of materials. Oh, if you don't, and first. But you said you want to come first, she's safe. I'm keeping my distance. It's white rock. No. No. It's a Buddhist historic. Oh, no. Yes, he built this up. Yes.
Well, it's kind of like.
We went to my.
How do you know the order?
Yeah, like the different colors.
You're done? You don't want to go?
Yeah, I think I don't need that. These were what you opted in, right? Yes, you can use them. Very nice.
Folks at home, we doing okay? Good. It's 11:45 already. How did that happen? So we still have about 30 minutes. Warmed up to a very hot 21 degrees in New York. And on my cell phone, no mention of snow this weekend.
On the weekend.
Nothing about snow.
Five percent chance. They watch the weather.
I know, they said they're watching. We have enough. You're right, Daniel. We don't need any more. The other good news is the sunrise is earlier every day. The days are getting longer. And the air quality was better yesterday than today.
So we shouldn't breathe.
What, Margot?
So we shouldn't breathe.
Yes.
Get in. More. The Native American ones, from animals. Yeah. So in the winter, they're very warm. Yeah, very thick made from the animals. This is Europe. Europe. The Europe is closer to the ground and rounder. Wide again. Yeah, sure. Not as hot. Yeah. Oh, it was a luxury. Oh, God. You can get one online from Wayfair. Geodesic dome igloo and for $7,699. All right, that one's. Oh, it's so interesting. Mara and I were talking about teepees
Then we started talking about yurts. What? Yurt? You don't know about yurts. So yurts are tents.
Why, yeah.
That
In
people in
Mongolia.
Mongolia
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
them. Very similar to teepee. Made from animal skin.
Yep.
And but did you know this? You know the online furniture company Wayfair?
Yeah.
You can buy a luxury unit for $7,699, and that's on sale.
Glamping.
For glamping.
Beautiful. You would over $7,000.
A luxury.
Yeah, I'll go in where we can.
You can start with the star and get in the middle. So I can see yeah, but you know what revolution saw it. It's like they don't do it.
They're a great grandmother. Find out something nice.
One of the members of our group, she comes to and she talks to us about things. She didn't love after she.
She never told me it was over.
My parents are also.
Yeah, nothing to mention that.
Yeah, married twice.
Where did it go?
I don't know. The first time I got married in secret. My father's mother. My mother's mother. I think my father was Jewish. They had to get married.
Yeah.
At least my, you know, I think in Eastern Europe, they normally have like the blondish or brownish hair.
Kind of war.
No, I like the blurry and soft, but more the artist. You did this one. You're the nicest. Beautiful color. But if you need it to.
I was not things that are hard to do. That's why I do this stuff.
With a tape.
You want that spell?
The white stuff. I think it's the white stuff.
Then background.
That's really easy.
What colors you want? Red?
Especially with the.
Yeah, I like it.
But I don't know if you want the next media, it will change the nature of the work. And I looked at their
Like a later version.
Oh.
That's true.
Made me realize it. Join those two together.
Dark.
That could be the bottom. No, sorry.
With the top.
I'm trying to see.
But in these bits.
Special, yes, it's one.
Well, start at the bottom, bottom corner. This one. Right here. Yeah, there's my cheek. Yeah, like this. Got it. Yes. So make the good first. Just make this. At the bottom, top corner. So wherever you want this. Where do you want the top of your side?
This, I could do the.
Start here.
I could draw a star right there. You know, like what?
Yeah.
And I think about it.
That's the thing when you.
You know.
Next time we can break.
Yeah. Using time for that.
I got your right flag.
Yeah, yeah. I got it. I think the slideshow was. Yeah. I try hard to make that when I I like the one on top too.
I still feel kind of like the butterfly, kind of like the pressure on my computer. Wow, first of all, it's I concern of course finishing on time and all that stuff. So I mean, I think that finding so good enough. Because actually, the good thing about it, you know, it's around you. Open. So there's so I do sometimes.
When I saw yours, I was like, oh yeah.
Together, that was.
Thank you very much.
So we do enjoy the expertise. And I'll let you know where. Watching.
So we have about. Now we have 6 minutes. Till sharing. We haven't shared in a while, so I have to share. I don't know, I like it.
way it was. I think that's what makes it work. Yeah, that's what I was just I don't know if it's psychological, but I said just okay, all right, you can. Yeah, you helped me a little, but now it's. Don't know. Do this. Oh, that's not. Oh, I know. My wall is. Right. Yeah, I was having some little, not you, but. Yeah, it's bad. Now, this may be done. You don't have to fill in. Have an option of leaving some. Okay. In the future. I will read some more. Still like this book. Yeah, let's see. The one there. Wasn't saturated. Look at you, this is so nice. It's a beautiful shade. Beautiful. You can even glue them flat. 2 minutes, and then I really recommend we share today because we've got some amazing pieces here. Folks at home, I'm going to let folks here share first today. Oh, we're already talking about the Lunar New Year. That's definitely coming up. But he heard that, right? Okay, good. So I'm going to stop the share of this painting. You can find it online. Is there anyone here who wants to take a picture of this before I close it out? No? Okay.
And remember, during the sharing portion of our classes, it's fun to share things that are incomplete. It's fun to share things that are incomplete because you can get suggestions and ideas about what you can do next with your work. So there is certainly no shame in showing something that's unfinished. It can be very, very helpful. Esty, you could work on that with your granddaughter. Esty, you could work on those beaded pieces with your granddaughter. Do they like doing that kind of stuff? Yeah. All right. You're welcome. I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming, all of you, on such truly nasty day. Thank you for coming. Who would like to come up and share? Daniel, you want to come up first?
Sure.
We're gonna, those of you at home, we're gonna do in-house sharing first. And then we will get to you at home. And folks here who are still working, please glance up and look at the big screen. See what your colleagues have. Good.
Right.
Wow. Ooh, look at that, colorful. Is that a bird?
Yep.
Is it a particular bird with meaning?
Love the colors,
No,
the
Oh,
background.
wow.
just trying to imitate Native American mosaic.
Bring it closer. Oh, fabulous. Great job, Daniel. Love it. Love the colors.
I've used this word before, but it's explosive. Don't you think?
Very nice.
Very exciting. Visually,
Robin's busy working on her own.
a lot.
Is that acrylic or?
Just like what was it?
Okay.
That looked like charcoal.
Yeah, very nice.
That looks like charcoal pastel, I think it was.
Uh-huh. Got it.
Right, that's technically it.
Do
hammer.
these represent anything? Or they're-
No, just practice. No, it's just practice. Not everything has to have. Not everything has to have a symbolism.
That is true.
Because artists, this is a track that maybe they're trying to find hidden meanings on something that doesn't have.
Okay.
It's like my family sometimes that people sometimes are eager to find bit like that.
Sometimes I agree. Who would like to share next? Yoga? Share it.
How do I do this?
Yoga.
How do I do this? Wow, beautiful.
Oh, good job.
With soft pastels or oil pastels?
Yeah, there you go.
Good. A lot of work, right?
You really picked up on the artist. Wow.
What?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
You use the paint marker, which is like cheating, but from Walgreens. It comes out like a paint, but it's
Gotcha.
a marker.
Paint
Yeah,
marker.
paint
and a little
marker
bit of
and,
oil pastel too.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Ah, this paint marker. So It was fun.
Thank you.
Well, it's excellent composition. And I like the fact that she left some of her shapes white and didn't fill every single thing in. That made it very exciting to look at.
Because I run out of.
Then because you ran out of And usually I tell everyone, fill everything in, but sometimes leaving things blank is very powerful. And it's a tough call to make. I learned that white is the most powerful. I don't know powerful, but for me, white eats everything up. Yes. It swallows everything up usually. But I think because Yoko outlined everything with strong color, it works in this particular composition really, really beautifully. Anyone else want to share? Come on. Remember, even works in progress. Lindsay, yay. Pretty fast. Look at the color. Yeah. Gorgeous. And you want it vertical like this? Not horizontal. And it could go multiple ways.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow, beautiful. Good
Colors and shapes. You really got the artist.
A lot quicker than beads. Very nice.
Extra, I don't think we have.
Well, I did the speckle.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
I like it a lot. I'm sorry. Look at.
Wow,
A copy of the artist.
very nice.
Lovely.
Good job.
Horizontal lines in hers. Are you gonna add that as well?
I was planning to add beads actually on the colorful triangles. Couple of beads, but I don't.
You're gonna add some beads.
The same color as the background.
Can you turn yours vertically also? I want to see what that works.
Sure.
I have a color. Well done. Woohoo. And yours is a work in progress. Not finished. Are you gonna show yours, Donna? That's okay. Maybe you'll get advice from the audience. It's incredible. Donna is really working hard with the beads. It's amazing. You need help carrying it up, maybe? All right, maybe we'll come back to you. Jackie, are you ready to share? You go, are you gonna share your?
Weird. Nice, very nice.
So lucky.
Okay,
Black,
left the blank white triangles in the center of this triangle, the bigger triangles.
really striking, yeah, I agree. Mark.
Very nice. Wow.
Nice. Looks like everybody did the same. Was that the one that was up on the screen? Probably.
I like how you did the different smaller triangles inside the larger one.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
I like the black, white, black.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
But is it finished or unfinished? Yeah. I'm not sure what is needed. Needs a teeny bit more work. It's gorgeous. Joy? Good.
And tomorrow you can talk about what you're doing with her. She works so hard. It's amazing. Oh, look at Joyce. Oh, absolutely beautiful.
Very nice, Tamara. Love it. You put your own spin on it. It's nice.
Watercolor, Joyce?
I like the colors.
It's watercolor, yeah.
Water.
Yeah,
Well, that is sweet.
thank you.
Very nice.
It almost has a story, yours, like a narrative to it. Eileen, you want to show what you've done so far? Tomorrow I can't talk you into Okay. What's planning? Tomorrow is building something. Three-dimensional. It's a 3D. It's amazing. All right, folks at home. Margot, you're gonna be first.
Okay, I'm working on something different. Because I like to finish things before I start things. Okay, it's just a snowy scene.
Let me.
You see it?
Oh, wow. Is this pencil?
Yes, it is pencil.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice depth of field. Nice composition.
Okay, thanks.
Great.
Okey-doke.
Thanks, Margot. See, you don't have to do what I tell you to do, guys. Rebel.
Well, some artists inspire, and this one didn't for me.
Yes. If you
Yeah.
don't like the artist that I present and you have a better thing that you want to do, that's fine with me.
Or an unfinished thing in my case.
I'm not a dictator. All right, Robin. You don't have to share if you don't want to.
No,
We'd
it's
love-
okay. I just started. I don't know if you can see this or not.
Wow, yes.
It's just a beginning. And I know I'm going to be putting blue in here.
Oh, wow.
Blue.
I couldn't see it
It's
before.
like it might have grown out of the last one you created, which is
It
fine.
is.
It's good.
Yeah, the last one was spectacular.
Evolving from the last one,
Yep.
but also inspired by today's artist.
Yes. So
Well done. Well done, well done.
really fun.
And the JPEG, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Blue will be an interesting addition. Keep going. And Diane, are you still with us?
No, I don't think so.
She had to leave. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this incredibly cold and snowy day.
Get
When
home safe.
we meet, it will be February. We will have a new theme and a new artist next Wednesday. I can't wait to see you then. Stay warm and dry, everyone. See, do, enjoy art where and when you can. And
Quick question, Liz. Are you familiar with Ruth Asawa?
wait, I'm sorry, Margot, repeat, please.
Ruth Asawa. I just discovered her myself, and she is incredible.
Oh, Ruth Asawa. Yeah, I want to get into that show. Does it close this weekend?
I think the 7th is what comes to
Okay.
mind.
Yeah, I know her work well.
Yeah,
So I do
fabulous.
try and hustle to get in.
Japanese
My
art.
main focus is I have a solo show in May, so all of my free moments are tied up with doing my own work, but I will try to get in to see.
Excellent.
Thank you for the recommendation. Ruth Asawa. It's at MoMA or the Whitney? MoMA.
I think MoMA,
MoMA.
not the Whitney for sure.
All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're
And
welcome.
if you can, everyone get in to see art. We have so many great museums by Daniel. In the meantime, everyone, art on. Take care, be safe, warm, and dry, I hope.